Okay, straighten up here. Oh, I can't even describe what just happened. This is Monday evening. It's almost 11 p.m. The Zoom meeting tonight, hosted by Sheila Septi. The speaker, Mark Birkenhoff, something like that. Mark, M-A-R-C, Birkenhoff, and his wife Phyllis. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. It started at 7 o'clock, went to almost 11 o'clock. Unbelievable. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Mark has memories from before he was born in full detail. And he laid it all out. And the stuff he was saying goes right along with me. And I'm just like, oh my God. Everything he was saying was spot on. And blew my mind. And I couldn't help smile through the whole thing. I was just enjoying it so much. Talking about different dimensions, different levels of dimensions and frequencies, and even getting into the alien stuff. But he was spot on with everything. He was talking about deja vu, how that works, and kind of it's like you're on the right path, which I've mentioned before with my deja vu in the very beginnings of my strange happenings, and he goes through a lot of this kind of stuff. He did mention about everything's not really a hologram, but in my view, it kind of is a little bit, but you still have free will. So there's some interesting things going on with that. He was spot on. Spot on. I'm not even going to get into everything he was saying and getting into. I'm just not. He does have a website out there. I will put a link below to his website. And just amazing. Just beautiful and amazing. A couple of the funny things is, well, I will put something out here. He was talking about he doesn't think there's much time left to get things done here on the planet, kind of thing. That something is big is coming. It's going to happen within the next 20 years, and that's kind of what I saw too, honestly. Even when I was born, and I mentioned that I saw my whole life, and I mentioned the strange happening number one about how it went, and I wanted to be near the end of all things, and that's what it was. I don't know. My catchphrase is I don't know. I just don't know what happened. And so I'm not sure what's happening, but I don't know. I just don't know. Funny thing is, one of the examples he used right in the middle of all of it was talking about something. He gave a example like, if you're from Louisiana, blah, 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 blah. And when I went, oh, that's funny. Am I the only person from Louisiana here? That's just funny that he had that reference and threw it out there. I'm like, what's up with that? Because everything he was talking about was like right along. It was almost like he was talking directly to me. It was so weird. It was like he was talking directly to me. And the examples he was using and things he was saying, even he even went into soul retrieval. I was retrieving lost souls, and I'm like, yes, I understand exactly what he's saying. Yes, I get it. That's what I did too. I understand what he's saying. It's just, I mean, he went into it all, and I'm just like, but he had so much more information. I don't have all those memories. I only had a fraction of the memories, and he went into how it's like a classroom, and it's like in here on this planet, it's almost like you're in training. I put that on my other videos recently. It's like I'm in training. And you talking about feeling all the family out here and all the gratitude and all these different family members and stuff out there, and I'm just like, seriously, I just had that recently in the videos, and I have put in like it's being here in training, like I'm in training for something. It was so odd. It was so odd. Oh, and even one point toward the end, it's just out of the blue. I was just, listening, enjoying what he's saying, smiling, grinning through the whole thing, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, he was just said, "Oh, I love you, Don." I'm like, what? there's another Don in here. So, maybe it was him I was talking to. I don't know. I don't know. But I thought, well, that was weird. And then he kept going. I'm like, did I hear that right? That's kind of weird. And then here toward the end, he actually used my full name. He's like, I love you, Don Hudnall. And I'm like, what? He goes, your smile is contagious. And I'm just like, what? I don't know. I don't know. I love them too. I love both of them. They're both amazing. Uh, Boy, I just feel so much love for both of them. Um, Actually, believe it or not, when it was over, I'm gonna have to sleep back here tonight. My wife is already asleep in bed, and I'm not gonna go wake her up. Apparently, a cat wants me to sleep with it too. Anyway, I grabbed that brown pillow right there. I just had to stop, and I was just hugging that pillow, standing in the doorway, just leaning on it, thanking Source and Creator, God, whatever you want to call it. Just thank you so much for letting me be there to hear this. And thank you for Mark and Phyllis and me being able to hear this, because I really needed to hear what he was saying. I really needed that. And whew, that was unfreaking believable. Um, I this may get put out on Portal to Ascension because Neil Gar was there, who runs Portal to Ascension. This was being recorded. So if I can get a link, I will put it in here. It probably will take time to get put up online. This whole thing, it is long. I'll put a link to it whenever it comes out, and I'll just add that in there. Um, uh, Alan Seinfeld was there at the beginning of this. Phil Graber, who's doing my mentorship, came in at the end. Apparently, he was going to be there for the whole thing, but he had a medical appointment, and came in toward the end of it, which in Singapore, where he's at, it's early in the morning. Kiara was there from India and did the kind of closeout meditation kind of thing at the end. And Kiara is fabulous. And something Kiara put in chat, I just had to put in chat, because Kiara said he has a memory of, on another planet, having to make choices on who to save and letting other people die. And that's a very, and I put in the chat, I'm giving him a hug from here, because that's an impossibly difficult thing to do. It's impossibly difficult. And I understood what he was saying with that. I really understood that really well. Because I've even put that in some of my videos in regards to this planet. I just understood. So, I love Kiara. He's amazing. Older gentleman from older age. I'm older. From India. And just, this was pretty emotional. This Zoom meeting, because Mark, he's 10 years older than me. I am 58. He's about 68. He was spot on for things that are working with me, and it felt like he was talking to me, and then he was talking to me and called me by my full name. And it's just like, and even when he was talking about, being from Louisiana, you've got to watch out for these dark entities, because you'd be fighting these dark entities and that kind of thing. And, they can be pretty rough. I was just like, so when he was going through it, it was as if he was talking directly to me. If you watch my past Strange Happening videos, wow. Just wow.